So, how do you know if you have the right woman or the wrong woman? Well, first of all, she's going to lead with money. What can you buy for me? I need a bag. I need my toes done. I need my toes done every week. Can you handle that? When you first getting to know someone, money is not the first thing that you're thinking about. Quake, let it shake. Um, that comes later on, but a lot of times they don't come at all. A woman with bad hygiene, of course, is probably not a good fit for you. Now, I will say this: everybody can have a bad moment, but if it's consistently bad, then either you help the girl out or direct her to where she can get help, or you abandon ship. Because, crazy enough, some women do have more hygienic problem than men. For one, we have a gaping hole, so we have to really be careful of what goes past it, in it, by it, or it can throw everything off, including you. There's different fluids, so and it's things that can throw off the pH. And a pH throw off is basically what causes a scent. And it can be thrown off by the simplest of thing, including you. And that's something that can be fixed. But some women don't know how to properly clean gaping things. And sadly enough, it's not really talked about because it's like you do the best you can because everybody's different. Some flow more, some juice more, some squirt more. It's just a lot that different avenues that you may do, I may not do this and that some women just be like, because the press. Some women are drier, So it's a lot. So let's just move on. Y'all get it. A person that's yelling at you constantly, a woman who's constantly yelling at you, is probably not who you want to spend the rest of your life with. No, it's not cute. It's just that she probably doesn't have respect for you, or you have ignored her in some way, or she's just over you and she's trying to take something out on you and she ends up yelling. A woman that tries to force you in the bed as soon as you see her, probably not, because she's probably just horny, or I don't know, want a one night stand. Now, it can happen if the chemistry's there. I've heard that that's a thing, but I still wouldn't recommend it because, like I say, get to know the person first before you get to know the body. You know, the body is going to be there, so it shouldn't be a rush for sure. And especially if you as a man want to wait a little bit and she's just being like overly aggressive. Either she just doesn't have home training, didn't have a good father in her life, or she just doesn't care. Either way, it's touchy. Another thing would be if she overtalks you all the time, if you're in the middle of a sentence. I mean, because at the end of the day, we all have our own opinion. Your opinion should be valuable. So she needs to be able to listen and understand what you're saying. And she should want to listen. If you tell her something and she doesn't correct it, that's kind of a red flag, because if she's able to correct it, she needs to correct it, especially if it's minor. But if it's a whole bunch of things you're asking her to correct, then maybe you're with the wrong person. Um, a woman that doesn't care about her looks. Like she'll just throw on whatever, mix max socks, wrinkly clothes all the time. But then some people don't like to iron, so it just, I mean, like overly wrinkly, or they just didn't put effort in their hair, nails at all. Or especially if y'all going somewhere on a date for the first time and they just throw on jeans and a t-shirt, which is okay based on the setting, but a lot of times the woman is going to put a little bit more effort into what she has on, so you'll have a impression of her when you leave. Um, a woman that's constantly cursing you out, say, "Oh, you're such a b," or "Oh, you're such a cornball," or "You're such a beep beep." A woman who respects you is not going to really cuss at you. And even if it's in a joking manner, it's going to be very little to none. A woman who never cooks or cleans for you. Now, this happens to be like if you're in a relationship long term, I would say at least a year. She should try to do something if y'all live together. If y'all are just dating, it'll probably be more less sporadic and less frequent because she's not living with you, so it's not really her house. But if it's her house, your house, and she never wants to cook for you, never wants to clean for you, then it's kind of a red flag. But don't expect a woman to want to do that the first month or two of in the getting to know you stage. I mean, that can come after a month or two, but it's not obligated because some women want to preserve that for when it gets more serious. However, it's nothing wrong with telling a woman that you kind of want to see what her cooking is like before y'all get serious. But don't expect it all the time. You just need to know from that meal, okay, she knows how to season properly. The stuff is edible. It's cooked all the way through, so forth, so on. That lets you know, does she have seasonings in the cabinet, pots, pans? That's basically what you need to know because that's telltale signs that she gets down in the kitchen. Like her seasoning cabinet needs to have more than one or two seasonings. Me, I'm a person when I'm not with somebody, I may eat out frequently. I'm gonna eat what I want, and a lot of times that's fast food. Pick up something, don't have to cook. So, yeah. Um, um, a woman would not belittle the man that they really interested in a lot. Like, oh, you're so clumsy. Oh, you're so silly. Like, why did you even say that? Like, maybe in the beginning, if they're playing hard to get or they're showing that they're not interested, but like if you're trying to be interested in somebody, then I wouldn't recommend it. Even though there's plenty of relationships out there to do that, I just wouldn't recommend it. Especially talking about the person you claim to really like. It sends mixed feelings and emotions. A person who's a good fit for you will not walk off and leave you. They'll try to walk with you or even behind you, but preferably with you. They're not going to just go off and leave you all the time and you're looking for them and you're having to catch up. No, because remember, a woman wants the man who's going to lead. So a lot of times they'll walk beside you or let you just lead and show them where you want to go. Um, a woman who cares won't. A, the okay, a woman who doesn't care is gonna be like demanding, like I need a Birkin today. If you don't have my nails, the money for my nails, I'm out of here. Like I feel like that's a woman who's more into money grabs than spending quality time with you. If a woman never wants to hang out outside of a restaurant, That's kind of a red flag because when you're getting to know somebody, you need quality time. You don't necessarily have to spend money on them every single time. A woman who only wants to go out to eat maybe just wants some free food. And that just is what it is. Or if she always want to go shopping, she may want a free bag. And that's it. Um, a woman who's willing to compromise with her man, I would say she would do it if y'all were dating, but if you asked her, would you be open to doing this if we got serious, or would you be open to live here? They're more open to things if they like you, opposed to if they're just there, if that makes sense. So if she's accommodating, excuse me, that's a good thing. But if she's not accommodating, making things stressful, making unnecessary drama, stress, chaos, is probably not the woman for you. Or she, of course, if she puts her hands on you and becomes violent, like, nah, wouldn't recommend that either.